Photo manipulation has become much easier with AI tools. And you don't even need to be super great at creating prompts. You just need to understand how to speak English. In this video, I'll be showing you how I created this that you're seeing on my screen right now with simple AI prompts. Should I call it prompt or AI conversation? Because me and ChatGPT and Google Flow were just having fun and I was creating this, right? As you can see, this is my model. This is the first model that I used to generate all of these that you're seeing on my screen right now. So let's get into it. I started with this one. This was the first one that I generated using ChatGPT. But then along the line, I wasn't comfortable with it. So I had to use another tool, and I'll be showing you the process from the beginning. So the first thing you need to do is to get this. This is the first thing you need to do. To get this, this is the interface of the website that you need to use. This is where you ask your client, for their website address. If you don't have it, then after having it, you just go to their website and get this. Let me quickly show you how to do that. So this one is Most Beauty Hub, right? So let's go to Most Beauty Hub. Now this is their website, but I need to use the one that has more products in it, right? Let me do skincare. Now that I'm on the page that I need, the next thing I'm going to do is to right click like this and come to inspect. Inspect. You can see, so any phone that you want, if you want, this one is iPhone 14 Pro Max. You can see, if you want any other phone, iPhone SE, iPhone XR, iPhone 12 Pro, iPhone 14 Pro Max, there are different phones there. So I'm using iPhone 14 Pro Max. After that, you now go to your system. For me, I'm using Snipping 2, right? That's what I use, Snipping 2. If you have any other tool or your system that you use to screenshot stuff on your system, is just good, right? Yeah, I'll just use my Snipping 2 and then I'll just screenshot it like this, right? I'll just screenshot it like this and then I will save it. You can see, I will save it. So this is what I'm going to be using, right? That's what I did. So after getting this, the next thing that I did is uploading it with this picture. This lady is carrying the shopping bag, and then I uploaded it on ChatGPT. See my ChatGPT here. I uploaded it and it gave me this one, right? But I don't like it. You can see. So I don't like what it gave me. It's not looking authentic enough. It's not looking like it was done by a professional photo manipulator. And I asked ChatGPT to let the phone be standing big while the lady is looking at this big screen and pointing at the products. You can see the prompt here. I will display it on the screen so that you can see it, right? But then it still gave me this. Even though this one is a little bit better, but I was still not comfortable with it. Then the next thing that I did was, let me create a prompt. Try this using another app. That means I'm going to be using another tool for it. So this time I'll be uploading the one you generated, which means I'll be uploading this one that ChatGPT generated and the original website interface on the tool I will be trying. I ask it to create a prompt for me so that I can upload this one as a reference, and then I will now upload the interface on that tool that I'm going to be using. And that tool is Flow, right? Now see the prompt here. So when I copy this prompt, I copy all the prompts, including the negative ones. I copy the prompt and I went straight to Flow. You can see the process. This is raw stuff. No, I'm not editing it. It's just raw, but I'm showing you how I did this, right? And I went straight to Google Flow. You can see the first image that Flow generated. I uploaded this, and you see, I uploaded this image that ChatGPT gave me, and then I uploaded this, which is the website interface that I saved, right? You can see it. Then this is the prompt that I use, right? And immediately I press enter, it gave me this. It gave me this. This is the one that I generated, but I still don't like it. Then I now ask it to make sure that the lady is showing full and the phone is appearing more realistic, because this is not looking realistic like this. It gave me another one, which is this very one, right? Why this one looks very okay, I still didn't enjoy it. I still did not like it. You understand? I still did not like it, but it's getting better compared to the first one that we generated, right? And then I say, I love this exactly the way it is. You can see, I love this exactly the way it is. Just change the lady's skin to dark, and then it now give me this. You can see the lady's skin is still much okay, but it could be better. But this time it's looking more realistic, more fantabulous. You understand? Then I now move forward to this guy. You can see, so I was going to settle for this when I decided to make a little more research into what I truly want. Then I came about this image, this picture that you're seeing, and it just sparked something, right? When I saw this image, it just sparked something in my head and I love it. So I went back to exporting the paper bag, the mock-up of the shopping bag. I exported it, and then I now uploaded the two of them. That's this and this. I uploaded the two of them, and it gave me this. So before I got it, this is the, you can see the way the paper bags are arranged inside the shopping bag, making it look real and beautiful. This is what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. But I didn't want it with the background and with this lady. So, but before I got this is the prompt I used. I uploaded these three images that you're seeing. This one, and this bag. Right, and I say I need the website interface inside the phone and a lady pushing a shopping cart by the phone. Right, let the bags be arranged in the cart to show the lady is shopping. Let the lady be a beautiful African lady. Then he gave me this combination of these three, gave me this, right? And then I didn't still enjoy it so much. So I needed to make adjustment on it. I now ask again that generate another one with a white background, because I didn't like the white background that it gave me. So I didn't like it. So now give me another one with this background. Can you see? Can you see? Very, very demure, very nice. So that is where we got this, and this is the one I used, right? This is the one I used. I was going to make another adjustment on it, that the phone, see the phone that he gave me before? This phone was not really, really dope like that. And then I said, let the phone be an iPhone. And then it changed the font to this. Can you see? So if I was to do this before, I would just use Photoshop to manipulate everything, put the bag inside the cart, and then do every other thing. But then he gave me this. I didn't like the phone. He gave me this, right? From here to this place and to this place. Can you see? This is the final one. From here to here and to here. See the stuff that I used. Just these three of them. And then he gave me this one that I finally used. Can you see the process? So it didn't require much of prompting, much of writing detailed prompts. It's just me having honest conversation with the two, right? It's just me having honest conversation with the two. You understand? So this is just mind-blowing, right? This is just mind-blowing. So to remove the background, what did I do? I used a tool called nohat.cc, and I just came here and I clicked on remove BG, and then I uploaded the photo. It removed the background, right? You can come here and try this out on your own. I'm not going to show you, but I'm giving you the website. The name of the website is nohat.cc, nohat.cc. So when I came here, I uploaded the image. You can see it. When I uploaded the image, it just removed the background for me. You can see all the background that I removed. You can see them here, right? You can also come here, upload it. Once you upload your this thing like this and you click on it, you can just type here. See, it just creates prompt for it. You can just say remove the background. I'm finally showing you. I said I wasn't going to show you, but I'm finally showing you, right? It just prompts. Once you type remove background, it will give you this, and then you just click on apply, and then it will start loading. Once it's finished loading, the background will be removed. You can download it. See, it's loading 30%, 78%, and then it will be removed. Once it's removed, you can then download it. You can see it here. Very clean. It even removed this thing here that is outside here. So this is the most, how do I call it? The AI tool that is most detailed. It realizes that this card is supposed to be transparent. It's supposed to be seen through it. And then it removed the white background as well. Just download it. I said I wasn't going to show you how to use this, but I'm too generous to the core. So you can see the image, how it removed the background completely. That is it. You can just save it, and then you go and use it in your own design, right? So let us check how we create the design now using these two. Using this image that we just downloaded. Let us go and use it in a design together. You can see how clean it is. Can you see? Then let's go and design the flyer. This is the flyer we made with the image, right? So how did we start? Let's create. The size of the flyer is 6 by 7.5, 6 by 7.5, right? And then I just created a fill like this, make it like this, and then I just do this, right? And then I give this color. The next thing that I did, I imported this image that you're seeing here. Where is this? I imported, okay, let me import the two of them at once. I imported this image. and I increase it like this. Increase it like that, and I change the blend mode. Come to your transparency to come to normal and come to overlay, right? And I just did that right like that. Hmm? And then the next thing that I did, imported the image, imported the image. I imported the image like this, right? You can see like this, increase it a little. Hmm? Simple stuff. And then I just duplicated it. I brought it down like this. And then I move it up, rotated it so that I could match this guy that you're seeing here, right? Then I now use my transparency to just create this thing, to just create the shadow like this. Just something that looks like there's a reflection, right? And I group it. Hmm? The next thing that I did after that was that I brought in the logo. I brought in the logo like that. And then I did this thing here. I took my freehand tool and then I just did this like this. I just did something like this. Hmm? Something like that. Made it thicker. And then I gave it this color. Hmm? I brought the same thing around this place. And then I mirror it like this. Hmm? And I power clip it inside the container. Right? And then I came here to draw a polygon. And then I increased the number of curves. And then I brought it down like this. Then I put it here. You can see that. And then I power clip this one inside like this. And I put 30% off. And I use a font called Mazad. Mazad. Right? And I gave it this white color. 30% off. Can you see that? Then I drew a shape like this. And I applied this like this to it. Then I brought this also down. Then I gave it black. And then a little bit of this, a little bit of this color, a little bit of gold, right? And then I duplicated it like this. Then I gave the one at the back this color. Then I brought that up. Right? Then I put mid-year sales. I think I use Poppins here. I use just two fonts in this design. Puppies. I think I use Puppies bold, the extra bold, or something like that. Then I reduce the spacing. That was it. Then I use something like this here. I just put it here to create some form of aesthetics. And then I brought these guys also. These are shapes. I will give you guys all these things. These are stuff that I just use on random basis on a normal day to add aesthetics to my design. Mhm. And then I draw a shape like this here that is black, right? Let's curve it a little, and then we just put shop now. Can you see that? Shop now. This one also, we can put this color like this. Just to make it like that. Then I put the information. You can see the text were too much, so I just arrange it. The stores, the Instagram and the TikTok and all of that. I just put all of them, and then the client was wild, right? The client was wild. You can see that, right? So that was how I made this. That was how I made this. So see, this is the original design. This is the tutorial that I just made now. You can see, very simple. So that is it. The most important part of this is how to create this manipulation. You don't need to take too much time in Photoshop to create it. You can now use AI tools to do it, and it's just as perfect as the ones that you create using Photoshop. Like I said, the time for spending too much time on tools has passed. So you have to be smart. You have to be uh, smart, a thinker enough to create something timely and beautiful, right? So that is it. I'll see you guys. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please subscribe now. Subscribe now as we are talking. Now. Now. Have you done that? Subscribe. And oh yeah, like the video. Like the video. Then say something in the comment section. Oh yeah, now. Say something in the comment section. Right? Then you can share the video to your friends and family members. Then I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.